Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Banished. We are reaching spring, year 2, after our shipwreck here. And we are thriving, I would say. You know, we're gaining population, everything seems to be doing well. We have a decent amount of supplies left over from the crash still. We survived our first winter really without any sort of issue. I mean, our reserve of logs went down, but that's not too unheard of here on the initial start of a Banished series. What I want to do this episode is keep kind of expanding our Celtic village here a little bit and seeing about getting some new homes built so we can kind of start tearing down these tents. And we need another workshop because apparently, even though the workshop can make coats and tools, it's not going to do it because, well, it can only craft one thing at a time. That's totally fine. We can deal with that. So let's go ahead and get another workshop made, I think. That way we can just move on. And I kind of want to build everything off this corner. This is like going to be a nice kind of corner for us. We're going to put that there. And then we are going to come back in and put another Celtic home back in here. That way we got some room there. Now we can look at some of the decorations while we are waiting for things to be built here. I don't know how much stuff they have added. They've added jade statues. That's pretty cool. Marble statues. That's cool too. Reserve stone is low. Fine. Let's get some stone. We got plenty in the area. We might need to go, you know, get some more trees too. Should work out for us. So, they're going to build another workshop. They're going to build another house. Let's continue to just look through some of these options here. Monument Angel. This is new. I've never seen this. That's more like a. Those are fairy wings. So not angel wings. Mislabeled, I would say. Got some plant options. Got a lot of fence options. Like, holy cow. Not surprised there. Ghost decorations, in my opinion, are some of the best because what that kind of allows you to do is just simply throw in some things that just doesn't affect the collision. You know? Like, for example, you know, we're kind of having, this is where the tailor is gonna go, right? So, can't do ropes. We don't have anything. Cleaning fountain. What does this do? Functions as well. Also, a decorative item. A decorative cleaning bucket. A cleaning tub. So maybe out here we can put some cleaning items, right? Something kind of nice. Let's see if there's like a textile type wagon thing. I guess that might work just fine. Log decorations, gravestones, wooden table. Maybe have a wooden table, right? Playground. Dang. Some ponds. These are cranes. These are real cool. If you're building like a city on a dock. Those are great to have. Some water wheels that you can kind of tuck in there as you wish. Campfire. variance of that? No, not really. Okay, we'll just leave it like that, I'd say. Just like that, that's fine. So you're making tools with stone and logs. So we're getting stone tools, which is good. You want to keep up with your clothing and your tools in this game. It's super important. Tools especially, because that increases your performance of all your workers. And if you increase the performance of all your workers, well then, that really allows you to kind of take advantage of your workforce fully, right? It's also why it's important to get an education, because if they're educated, they also gain a bonus in their profession and allows you to use your workforce effectively. I'm just gonna kind of gather some food here. Let's look at the chicken coop. So, last season, we got eggs, bone meal, feathers, and chicken. Current season, still eggs, bone meal, and feathers. So we're getting things with that, which is good. Now, biggest issue is just simply our population. Our population's a little light. It's kind of to be expected at the moment, especially if we are working on upgrading out of tents to structures, because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to come in here and say, for example, I'll destroy that. I'm going to make people homeless just so that we can move forward with getting them relocated, right? Because if they have too much housing, what they'll do is they'll just reproduce. And if they reproduce, number one, my population might grow a little too quickly. Number two, it just might be annoying when I finally get rid of these tents, because I might think I have enough housing, get rid of all these tents, and then boom, I have a whole bunch of homeless, and I wasn't prepared for it. So you have to kind of do this step a little bit more delicately. A child named Jadence was born. Jadence. I'm gonna upgrade to that. Gonna set hide coats. So we have clothes being made now. Now hide, I would have assumed is gonna come from here. Leather. Yes. So we are getting some leather, so we'll be able to make some clothes, which will help cut down our firewood consumption. I'm gonna set this to 300, just so we don't overshoot our logs, because we're using a lot of logs for firewood. The more efficient we can be with that, the better. Okay, so that's that little nook in through there. So we're gonna get some loose dirt roads laid out. Dirt roads are great. It increases their movement speed, or roads in general increase their movement speed. I'm pretty sure the better quality road, the better movement speed bonus they do receive. So something to keep in mind. I would say long term we'll have probably a street here. So what that'll allow me to do is hopefully place a few new homes. To get a little bit of a spacing there. And And then there's this Celtic village house, which is pretty cool. Provides temporary place for citizens to live, eat, store food, stay warm. Supports 3 families, 2,000 capacity, edible wood field. So it's kind of like a catch-all. It's kind of like a really good starter building. So you might use it as a capstone here, off the right side. Speed up time. We need a whole bunch of lumber. So we're gonna... We're also low on food. Harvest everything and then harvest all this food. Onto there. And we'll sit and chill. There's not much more I can do at this point besides telling a whole bunch of people to go harvest food, right? So hopefully they manage and they're able to kind of recover a little bit from this. We just gained another laborer, which is good. You know, if our children kind of grow up here, it'll definitely help. Kind of increase the workforce. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and destroy another... Actually, I'm going to destroy 2. A couple new tents. Get rid of these. Reserve food is low. I might need to bump up my gatherers here. How we doing on pastures and stuff? I think we're doing okay. Getting some of these new homes up, which is good because we have a few homeless people now. I really like these Celtic ones. This is nice. I kind of like this community kind of table here too. Reserve stone is low. Okay, that's fine. No harm if my stone is low, really. I mean, a little bit because we use that to make tools. But we currently have max tools anyways, but might as well harvest some more. And we just keep expanding the homes here. As we get this house up, I'll mark this one for removal as well. Harvested 68 food worth of chicken and 138 eggs. I mean, for one worker, getting 200 food I think is pretty good. So that's a pretty good ratio for food. How's our storage? Really not even full. Not even really close to full, so that's fine. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. So that'll make everyone homeless that's gonna be homeless here, and we will just go ahead and throw up one new building. Maybe back there. Just to make sure all the homeless are kind of covered through that. Now again, this is kind of like the village stage. This is kind of an easy stage of Banished. You really aren't trying to manage a whole lot, right? You're just trying to get food. You're trying to get enough firewood and raw resources to manage your tools and clothing. That's really all you're doing, right? Just on repeat. Just this small community could probably stay at this level forever without any real problem, you know. And they would probably manage it just fine. I would probably get one civic building, maybe a school. There's a Celtic school here, which might be kind of a cool variant too to kind of throw in. Something like that, because it really does fit in. I'm glad they have all these Celtic variants. That's you know, when you add buildings, it's always hard to tell in any sort of building game, whether that's City Skylines, Transport Fever, Banished, how the buildings are going to interact with each other. So we're getting that large kind of capstone house up over there to the right. A child named Croc was born. Okay, well, hopefully Batman stays away from everyone. You know, hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. Killer Croc over there. Nice. And we'll see what we can do with this ship. You know, again, I want to leave it here. It does provide storage, so, I mean, it's a utilitarian need for here. But if I can get, like, a tavern nearby, kind of be like, hey, and build this up to be, like, maybe a bit of a slum area, using some of the dock kind of structures, that would be pretty cool. So I have a feeling I'm going to get quite a population boom here soon. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just need to decide. So I'm gonna need a fishing, because fish is great when it comes to for food. But I'm not seeing any of the standard fish milkers. That's pretty cool. Market barbecue. Jeez, that's cool. Market soup. Celtic campfire. What's this do? Make bannocks, grow mushroom soup, hunters and vegetable stews, employs one worker. That's kind of cool. Might put that like here. Long term, which means I need to move this storage long term. If I move this storage, we'll probably move it maybe over to here. Give it a 3x4, and then this we'll just have to get rid of. Whoa, 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 I'm out of food. Okay, I don't know when that happened. Bit of an issue. Let's drop a builder down to laborer again so we can harvest a whole bunch of food, hopefully. This is why I need the fishing area, by the way, and this is why I was kind of starting to become a little worried about it. Oh, they even made better green homes. That's cool. Hothouse. Greenhouse. Nursery. Tropical greenhouse. That's just, well, it's white. Nothing too fancy there. You know what, doing a tiny fisherman here might be a decent spot. You know what, I'm gonna reclaim this place. I might need this home for the fishermen. We're out of food. I think I need to increase the priority of demolishing these homes. Because what's going to happen is there's food in these things. If they don't take it out, then they might starve. So we need to bring them back real quick so the laborers can finish doing whatever it is they're doing here. There we go. Put some food back in there. We just gained another laborer. We just gained another child. That's good. So 200, 200. I'm gonna upgrade this to 5. 5 gatherers in this large forest hut. And then finish that road off again. Promote back to 1 builder. We got logs, we got stone. I think our laborers are just going around harvesting stuff at the moment though, so I'm not surprised if they're not really worried about getting these foundations placed just yet. But I need to get this school online kind of ASAP when we're still kind of early and stable, and turn that on so that we can just get our population to start learning. You know, our education level is probably just about 0. Maybe some of the initial people came in with education on here. Maybe. Like this person, our blacksmith, he's educated. You know, it matters. Definitely makes them far more efficient at their job. And if we can slow down our population, because if they have to go through school, they don't have to, or they can't move into their own home to reproduce because they're in school. They're not having a family yet. They have another obligation. So if we can do that, that'll kind of slow the growth a little bit, which means hopefully we should get less of a spike in food consumption, unless I start like mass expanding the town all of a sudden. I do want this Celtic campfire. It's a pretty cool structure. So we'll go ahead and make that. I think we need some iron for it. You'll find stone and those type of resources for us. You know, it's going to get harder and harder to maintain, right? Because we're going to go farther and farther for stone. We don't really have a quarry, which I can look at to see what kind of quarries we got. Dang, there's so much. Placer miner. So this is like a sluice. Small quarry. You know, if we want to get stone. Stone and salt mine. Wow, they even changed this. That looks pretty good. Iron ore and coal. Tunnel mine. Kind of random. Tunnel mine select. Small iron ore. Coal bell pit. Marble quarry. I mean, there's standard quarry. This is like the normal vanilla quarry. Stone gatherer. So this guy kind of like harvests his own stone in a way. So we might need one of them, I would say. So the Celtic campfire, you know, it sounds like it's some sort of cooking area, a profession that turns maybe food into more efficient food. I hope so. That would be extremely useful for us. And we're already in year 3. Time sure does fly in Banished, guys. This isn't built yet. Celtic workshops, just kind of waiting for leather. Which, you know, we don't get a whole lot of leather, so we don't get a whole lot of clothing made yet. But, you know, sometimes that doesn't matter. So we have 20 adults and 9 children. And 0 students. Because, well, we just got our school. Nice. On average, still getting about 200 food for the one person working here. So, you know, that's still within reason. Hopefully the fishing dock here will throw a person in there as well, and we'll see what happens with that. So again, one person, 200 food, in my opinion. That's like the ratio you're looking for. One person, 100 food is not great, but that's the minimum I would probably want. You know, 100 food per laborer working there. This is looking real nice in the snow, and that's all I wanted. I wanted some snow. I wanted some rain. I wanted this place to look pretty good. The warehouse. The warehouse, not gonna lie, looks a little lame. Up to like a little stone storage shed here. Yeah, that guy's gonna kill it, I think. Hopefully that fisherman does well. Take a look here. So we have one builder. That's totally fine. Generally, you don't need too many builders. We're already out of iron? I just harvested some. What did I just use iron for? That's my question. Let's do that. Get our laborers to pick up that iron there. Oh no, this is iron ore. We need an iron bar. Right? Yeah, I need 1 iron bar. Shoot. Didn't expect that. Fuel refinery, small furnace. Let's go to the blacksmith stuff. So the small workshop makes like a whole bunch of like those gathering baskets and stuff. Village blacksmith. Newbert Family Shop. That's a real cool building. Foundry. Small iron smelter. This may be a requirement. Just stick it in the middle of town, I think. 25 stone and 25 lumber. We're short on stone, so we'll have to go get some. A little short on lumber, so we'll go up here maybe and get some more. Speed up time a bit. Not getting a huge amount of lumber from this forest villager. Little disappointing, to be honest. So the stone gatherer, and that's a huge area. I mean, they're working, but not super efficiently, I would say. These things used to spawn their own, like, stone piles. So. Okay, so we're getting that built. Good. Get a quick smelter. Iron ore plus furnace fuel, so we just need a bit of iron there, guy. That's all we really need. You don't have furnace fuel, do you? Well. So I can't make iron yet. So I think that might be what we do next episode then. I mean, if that's what it's gonna take, we're gonna have to get an iron mine online, get some iron, 200 fish, 1 worker. See, that's what I want to see. Good job, fisherman. 10 out of 10. Anyways, I think that's about it for our little Celtic village at this point. I hope you guys are enjoying the looks of the village so far. It's pretty uniform. It's never gonna really be perfect. We'll get this thing a little bit more expanded because again, this is kind of like our root. This is where everything starts. And then when we want to make like a different themed village, we kind of export everything there. And then build that thing almost like it's a fresh start with just this as like a core to get civilians to food and all that good stuff over there so that they can kind of piggyback off this. So getting this thing really strong really early will allow us to do more complicated and interesting builds. Anyways, that's it for this episode. If you want, subscribe for more creative goodness such as this, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.